надо все. И плюс у меня семья есть. Я должен участвовать в какой-то непонятной хуйне с этим челом в капюшоне? Почему я должен этим заниматься? Его можно задержать, это баг. Как его задержать? Я не буду его отдавать ему письмо, я ему не отдам письмо. Нет, блядь, нихуя ему не отдам. Я его хочу сейчас задержать, я хочу прямо сейчас его задержать. Мэби, нужно было закрыть жалюзи до того, как он передал бумажки. Ты за оппозицию играешь? В смысле, я за оппозицию играю? Я играю за себя. Я не могу выбирать, кем я... Блядь, мне эта игра не нравится, на самом деле. Тут пошел вон. Ну, тоталитарная страна. Так что мне теперь, блядь, террористов пускать, чтобы они взрывали всех подряд или что? От того, что страна тоталитарная, блядь. Ну, типа, что я должен делать, не могу понять. Дар, Эзик. Хуя себе денег дали, это кто? Это кто, подожди. Это та монетка? Ебать!
Понимаете, меня берут, сыпят карты.
Подожди, что
Просто на похуй мне берут, сыпят карты. Мне даже не дают, например, подумать о том, чтобы собрать Гулю и Ревендера, нахуй, какого-нибудь, например, нахуй. Просто под это все ебанину. Потому что мне просто ставят столы, которых просто не существует, нахуй. Просто не может существовать, нахуй. Просто никаким образом. Просто на похуй мне берут и рисуют, блядь, нахуй, захода, блядь. Я понимаю, что я выигрываю с шансом 100%, нахуй. 100%. Но 0% нахуй, извините нахуй. Блять, просто 0% не побеждается нахуй никак. Я от 0% отыгрывать не буду. Просто очень интересно. И в играх, в которых, блять, мне просто... Мне кидают ограниченные роллы, нахуй. Я пытаюсь на что-то ответить, нахуй. Кидаю этих карты, мне дегенеры все блокируют просто в хлам, нахуй. Хлам, нахуй, хлам. Когда это... Когда уже, блять, ну, типа, шанс что-то сделать, нахуй, через тех карты именно оптимален, нахуй. Просто мне на похуй все ограничивают карты, просто все нахуй, просто в хлам нахуй, просто в хлам. Или дают, когда они нахуй ничего не делают. Это просто пиздец нахуй какой-то. Мне просто на похуй ставят стол, который, блядь, просто не существует, которого быть не может нахуй. Просто никаким образом. Раздавая мне, блядь, нахуй, просто ебанутый заход из ниоткуда, с которым, который битить, который unbeatable нахуй. Просто unbeatable, математически unbeatable нахуй. Просто классно. Особенно на фоне тех игр, которые мне рисуют, нахуй, просто вот все мои игры, нахуй, просто ничего, просто вот, просто пустота, просто пустота. В 80% случаев у меня просто игры пустота ебаная, даже в 95% случаев. Это вот 5% игр, которых, блядь, у меня что-то заходит, нахуй, блядь, просто как у всех, нахуй, просто на похуй. Математически невозможная хуйня, блядь, просто ебаная. Просто оскорбительная.
Типа, у меня найдут деньги? А что, не могу их спрятать или что? Я с ними ни о чем не договаривался даже. В смысле, почему я не могу забрать деньги, если он такой тупой?
Просто, блядь, идиотизм ебаный, нахуй. Просто на похуй мне засчитали, блядь, покупку, блядь. Ай, блядь, какой бред ебаный, нахуй. Of course, of course, of course. Of course, не 1-1.
Завтра слева будет шкаф, не забудьте сморозить. Я устал. Короче, я хочу деньги, мне нужны деньги. Я не буду никого пропускать, но я хочу деньги. Почему не могу? Слышишь, сжечь, что дал? А кто его заставил мне деньги давать? Я с ним ни о чем не договаривался, он мне просто подарил их.
Даже нету смысла, блядь, даже...
Я с ним ни о чем не договаривался. Ты кто такой? Я не знаю, кто ты. Что с тобой? У тебя... Что с лицом? Мини-информация, следственный отдел. Блять, сразу пришли. Я тоже так думаю. Ну, давай побеседуй. Это что-то, блять, видео похожее, хуй знает. А где эта штучка? Так, как мне им рассказать? Ну, как сказать? Ну, да, как сказать?
Бля, просто мерзость, нахуй. Просто мерзость.
А вот она, смотри. Что это? Сам посмотри на это.
Как мне это триггерит, нахуй, просто, блядь, как мне это триггерит, просто челом в привычку вбивают, нахуй, блядь, холдинг карт, который максимально не обоснован, блядь. Это просто пиздец, челы как обезьяны сидят, холдинг карта, нахуй. Просто обоснованно или нет, нахуй. Но зато это выглядит красиво, нахуй, чел типа что-то думает, нахуй. Это выглядит так, как будто чел что-то думает, отыгрывает от креста, нахуй. Блядь, это просто пиздец, нахуй. Это выглядит красиво, нахуй, но математически подтверждено мною, что это, блядь, просто топ-8. Просто
Ну и
топ-8.
страна! Вау! Я помочь хотел, чтобы вы этих террористов... Я теперь террорист?
16.
Гай, все оказалось проще. Даже банально деньги не зарешали. Что там писали? Взятка. Бля... Вот это страна мечты, блядь. Ты работаешь почти что за бесплатно. Каждый день. Ты работаешь не просто чтобы выжить. Подожди, ты работаешь, но ты деньги почти не получаешь. Ты работаешь весь день, у тебя нет выходных. Ты работаешь, чтобы у тебя выжила просто семья. Ты работаешь
Да?
не чтобы выжить, а чтобы... Блять, я даже не знаю, как это правильно выразить. Ты работаешь, чтобы не сдохнуть, а не чтобы выжить. Но ты не живешь. А теперь за то, что я выполняю свою работу, меня в ГУЛАГ отправляют. Не за то, что я выполняю свою работу и хотел засейвить мирных жителей от террористов. Меня... ну то есть... Я что, должен помогать террористам, чтобы они всех подряд хуярили? Потому что мне нравится правительство, но мне тоже, допустим, не нравится. Так а что должен делать? Блять. Блять, какого хуя вообще? Если не нравится, так вообще не надо ни работать, ни жить здесь. В пизду, блять, я в аду! Пошли нахуй! Мне эта игра... Мне эта игра сильно не нравится. Финал 3 из 20. Тут 20 концовок. На сегодня хватит. У меня один бесконечный стресс от этой игры. Это жесть какая-то. Меня продушило. Я работаю,
Он просто
чтобы не
пикнул...
сдохнуть каждый день. А потом, когда
Пикнул
я
Snake
выполняю
Eyes.
свою работу, за то, что я выполняю свою
Я
работу,
максимально делаю так, чтобы, блять, у меня хп наоборот не убавлялось нахуй на этом герое. В отличие от всех ебланов, которые просто на похуй рашат таверну и занимают топ-8 нахуй. Но у них все в порядке, блядь, в роллах нахуй и в оппонентах. Мне просто подкидывают идеальных оппонентов и ломают мне роллы просто в хлам. Окей. Блять. Бля, это просто пиздец нахуй. Просто пиздец нахуй. Fucking лукацис нахуй. Просто все файты проигрываю нахуй, когда я даже близко не должен их проигрывать.
Так я же ничего не делал за них, не собирался делать. В смысле корумпяга?
Просто пиздец
В
нахуй.
смысле корумпяга? Меня посадили не за деньги, а просто потому, что я решил показать от сюда, как они приходили эти черти.
Hello.
Бля, ебал, короче. Мне нужны деньги, в смысле? Папич, ты открыл жизнь обычного работяги для себя. Да ну нахуй. Это не моя жизнь, я не могу играть в такие игры. Это не моя жизнь. Я так не живу. Да и в целом, блядь, я не могу вызвать этих охранников на чела, которые приходят постоянно. Мне эта игра не нравится. Посмотри Papers, Please, шорт-фильм. Я вроде когда-то смотрел давно. Я в игру не играл никогда, но смотрел когда-то. Будет еще или дроп, но не сегодня точно. Она мне очень сильно стрессует, эта игра. Я не знаю, как объяснить. Блять, я как будто реально на работе работаю. Блять, как будто реально работал. Я как будто реально на работе был. Ну это жесть. И столько несправедливости, это пиздец. То есть я помочь не могу на своей работе. Я работаю, семья голодает. Помочь людям я тоже не могу. Я пытаюсь просто выжить, пытаюсь спидранить все эти реквесты, потому что играть мне не дает времени даже подумать. Супер нереалистично. Насколько реалистично, что человек за день успевает 10 анкет просмотреть? Это же нереалистично. То есть игра супер нереалистичная. Ты не можешь посмотреть там 100 анкет за день, или там 50 хотя бы. Можешь посмотреть только 10. Тебе не на что. У тебя семья голодает, умирает. Ты не можешь позвать стражников на подозрительных личностей. Да хуй знает. Ты ничего не можешь. Можешь терпеть. Реально просто раб. Потому что я бы изначально, вот я бы, блядь, вообще бы не пошел на эту дурацкую работу и не стал бы никак сотрудничать с государством. Начнем с этого. Вообще, я не любитель, я не из тех, кто с государством сотрудничает. Хоть как-либо. Или общается с ним, блядь. Начнем, давайте даже с этого. Просто суть в чем? Блять, Я начинаю игру за пса режима. А дальше что, я должен быть предателем или что? Если я уже пес режима. Мне надо предателем стать? Это когда еще хуже, наверное, получается. Просто не совсем понимаю. Какие у меня опции? То есть я начал псом вонючим, смердячим, работаю рабом, выполняю приказы, мне ничего не платят, я терплю. Дальше, мой уровень развития, я должен стать предателем теперь после этого, и чтобы там каких-то мирных жителей взорвали эти бесконечные террористы. Так что ли, блядь, выбор без выбора, говно какое-то, не хочу, блядь, вообще в этом участвовать изначально. Все, я пошел в вкус.
Просто, конечно.
Блядь, эта игра меня вывела из себя немножко. Давно такого не играл стрессованного контента. Слева справа, через 1,5 дня к тебе придет террорист, и обязан ему помочь, нет выбора. Все, я пошел вкус. Я скоро приду, это наша часть.
Уже сколько ходов прошло, блять, я не могу не получить никакой информации по сетапу, нахуй. Просто никакой информации по сетапу, нахуй. Просто, блять, миллион ходов проходит, и не могу получить никакой информации по сетапу, нахуй. Просто никакой. Просто, блять, никакой чей, нахуй. Просто классно. Информация по сетапу, нахуй. Просто пул отвод, нахуй. Невыносимо просто. Просто невыносимо, нахуй. Просто никакой информации по сетапу. Просто ничего не собираются каждую игру, нахуй. Просто на похуй мне раскидывают какие-то примитивные карты, из которых ничего не найти нельзя и так далее, нахуй. И челам, если не дают пролог ничего, у них гарантированно с панды что-то найдется, нахуй, и так далее. Просто и так далее, нахуй. Просто. Чел возьму дракарий, гарантированно там соберутся, нахуй, 4-5 после этого. Просто миллион штук, нахуй, вся слабится, нахуй. Внезапно, нахуй. Хотя я понимаю, что я уже не успеваю, нахуй, с дракарий и так далее и тому подобное. Даже, блять, если я соберу нахуй эту хуйню ебаную, это просто пиздец какой-то нахуй. Просто ёбнуться нахуй. Клевая музыка играет, конечно, бля, просто под мои гениальные плеи, нахуй, но они никак не реализуются, нахуй. Ну, просто пиздата, нахуй. Гениальные плеи, которые просто не ведут никуда, нахуй, потому что... Потому что... That's my games. Просто ничего сделать нельзя.
Да уж. Фух, наконец-то после
Да уж.
работы, да, так сказать, ну, это не чувствуется, это чувствуется, ну, особенно когда выигрываешь, это чувствуется кайфом. Это может чувствоваться работа только если проигрываешь. То есть вот до этого была реальная работа, блядь, этим ебучим начальником пропускного пункта или кто я там был. Вот это была работа. Это была работа, гайс. Я это именно так и ощущал. Я это ощущал работой в реале буквально.
Курс.
О!
Да хуйня.
У меня жопа горела. Как участвовать в твоем giveaway на One Win? Ну, в смысле как? Блин, вытереть раунд по этой ссылке. Как еще? Просто больше у меня нет информации. Что еще? Точно знаю, что нужно быть рефералом. Помимо этого... Чего по 30? Арстоцка. Не, на самом деле, блин, еще раз играть, что-то вот желание не так уж, не то чтобы и есть. Как минимум нужно отдохнуть для начала, потом я подумаю, стоит ли вообще еще раз играть. Просто, как я понял, в этой игре ты обязан свергнуть правительство тоталитарное. А что если я не хочу быть пособником террористов при этом? О, бонуска, походу. Витаю. То есть, смотрите, я обязан с нулевой секунды быть псом режима. Просто рабом. А далее... Я или раб, либо с террористами. А что-то мне не нравится мой выбор. И в целом мне нравится то, что мало возможностей в игре, как будто. Короче, я не знаю. Ты покупал улучшения и не юзал их, да, в курсе. Так Так я ж пытался инспектору сдать агента, а меня посадили сразу в тюрягу. Я не могу понять. Я хотел сдать агента, а меня посадили в тюрягу.
Опять сюжет, как и на Юдоре, нахуй, просто мне подводят под 1 хп, один вылетает, я нахожусь в нижней позиции под 5, нахуй, блять, на снейкейсах я получаю опять красную позицию, пока у всех единица рисуется, нахуй, просто не работа игра. Просто... 4-5 и снейкейс 5.
Хоть одна девка и...
Ну,
плюс,
согласен.
да.
Под комментарии они могут спокойно сейчас это заебашить, нахуй, без проблем.
Нормально.
Им уже похуй.
Нормально. О! Сразу 4х.
Ну да.
Там это все.
Просто я челов пушил, нахуй, пушил. Единственное, мой шанс это запушить челов нахуй, но нет. Просто нет. У челов спаунятся вот такие столы просто с нулевого хода. Классно.
Ну что, начало неплохое. Ну, дай, ну... Неплохо, как для начала. Вопрос дальше играть. Еще надо было ждать. Вау, 8х на $3. Респект. Респект. А, думаю, второй раз не даст. Дропом вообще стоит удалить, наверное, из избранного. Так, пошли сейфы потраю. Попытаю удачу в сейфах. Дальше посмотрим. Что за трек вначале был? Сейчас. Вот. Кристофер Сласки Боскю. Кристофер Сласки Боскю. Вот, трек в начале. Если чё. Недавно его открыл для себя. Несколько месяцев назад. Жим. Пы-пы-пы. Жи-жи-жи. Пы-пы-пы. Жи-жи-жи. Ладно, быстренько. Ту-ту-ту. Ту-ту-ту. О, красота или не красота? Это 16х, по идее, так мало? Полторашечка. Витаю.
Просто Divinity мува. Блять, как же противно, нахуй. Я не ЧСВ, нахуй, и не все остальное. Это просто факт, нахуй. Просто ебаные дивините, нахуй. Просто мои плей, нахуй, это дивините. Просто дивините, нахуй. Просто факен арт, нахуй. И просто, блять, просто ебланы, нахуй, берут, мне все перечеркивают, нахуй. Просто крестовики, нахуй, ставят, блять, просто на все игры. Просто в 95% случаев. Пока у всех челов просто, блять, саморисовки, нахуй, ебаные, просто дегенерские. Да, какой же цирк, нахуй. Просто вон, бля, просто мои плеи арт, нахуй, просто все ответы, каждые действия, нахуй. Но мне просто ставят столы, нахуй, на похуй 100-100, просто почастую, просто цирк ебаный, нахуй. Просто классно.
Гранд Брейкаут. А после Гранд Брейкаут что есть? Тоже мне. Это ж еще явно не занос.
Просто явные рофлы ботами.
Ну так, ну неплохо пойдет. Даже не 100х, даже близко не 100х.
Мне на Red King второй раз, блядь, плевки кидают, нахуй, какие-то рофлы ебаные, нахуй, классно. Просто цирк. Просто, блядь, просто ебаный, нахуй. Вот это и думаю. СКМ, блядь. Почему у меня блокнот открылся, Hearthstone тогда? Я уж решил не открыться.
Я реально устал от этой игры, это было сложно.
Хуй, блядь. Просто пиздец.
It's like 3 or 4 times I've seen it. And it'd be a weird moment for Malygos to introduce himself. Yeah, exactly. This reminds me of Asmon. What is it? Is it the guy that sucks at the game? For what is a man? No. Come on. Are you kidding me? For what is a man? No.
Там дегенера вон промыли, нахуй. Драконы вон идеально собираются у всех челов, нахуй. Просто на похуй. Драконов в моих играх не существует, просто от слова совсем. Идеальных сетапов на драконах просто не существует. Зато у челов там, блядь, нахуй, плюс 800 ММР, нахуй, блядь, с драконов, нахуй. Перем. Просто пиздец, нахуй. В скобочках челов просто раздают идеальные заходы. По паттерну.
This guy says, damn, bro, I'm 31. Damn, like, that sucks. That's real bad, isn't it? Almost had him. Yeah, almost got him, bro. Almost had it. Oh my fucking gosh. This is the person accusing everyone of cheating? Yeah, bro, this guy's he's about to report this guy. And,
ну, держи взрыв мобиль, нахуй, и радуйся, нахуй. Плюс 30 статов, нахуй, просто. Максимум моих игр. Которые даже не состыкуются с 4.5 там какими-нибудь и так далее. Вон, максимум, вон, 4-5 дракари, нахуй, и по дракари бафайся, нахуй, просто... Сильно.
It's a video game.
That's my games.
It's a fucking video game. It doesn't really matter. Nobody really cares. It's not gonna go anywhere. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just a fucking game, right? But the moment that, like, I get mad and I get frustrated about... Because y'all saw that last Battlefield stream, I was beginning to get actually mad. I forgot which death it was, because there were just so many of them. I forgot. But one of them, I think it was one of the snipes, where, like, I just aimed, like, the guys here, I aim here, and I miss, and then he kills me. I was about to go, right? I was about to just be done with it. Becomes a spectacle instead of just being another day. Yeah. You kept getting sniped, exactly. You just load up a single-player game and chill. I just, again, I'm very slow. I'm extremely slow. I think that I'm good whenever I have enough time. But in terms of making, like, fucking snap decisions and, like, you know, reacting to things really fast, I have, like, 10 voices in my head. That's not true. It's only, like, 4 or 5 voices in my head that are all having conversations with me at the same time. And so, I can't really go and fucking, you know, lock in. And maybe I should take medication for that. You could say that. That's it? Yeah, of course, right? All your deaths were caused by that cat boy? I guess
Уровень
so.
сложности
Plus,
просто.
you have 50k people watching you? No, it has nothing to do with the stream. I'm bad off stream, too. Now, I might be a little bit better off stream, but I'm not, it's not like I just turn in Shroud. I'm like 10% better. And what's 10% of 0? 0. So there you go. It's not like I get that much better. Schizo aim? Yeah, I don't even give a fuck anymore.
10% of
It's
0.
gotten past the point of me caring about being bad. I just play the game. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, because the thing is that it's funny. It is funny. And every once in a while I'll make a good play.
Даже некуда завязать это нахуй, кроме как завязать на 3-2, но мне не дадут антаунт под это нахуй. Пока я буду реролить и пропускать все роллы нахуй, просто чтобы найти антаунт нахуй, гениально. В играх моей сложности. Пока параллельно челом в идеальный тайминг все раздается.
That was it. The next game I'm going to play, I was going to play, I mean, not right now, I'm just saying like in general. I was playing this AI limit game. I was going to go back and do that again. I didn't really play it for that long. I played it for just a little bit, started it up again. But then I've also been playing, this too. It's just, I've just been playing this game. What can I say? It's embarrassing, but there it is. And Hamster Game, well, that one's not out yet, I'm pretty sure. Gay ban! They're getting rid of being gay. It's getting nerfed. The U.S. Supreme Court asked to overturn landmark same-sex marriage ruling. This happened yesterday. I talked about it a lot, so we don't really need to go and get into it too much. But in general, nerfs are rolling out in the next patch. I'm no lawyer, but I think we'll just kick it back to the states, so it's not an outright ban. I mean, needlessly divisive. Republicans finally start winning. People in the center, and they just can't figure out why that is. Maybe another hill to die on, like excessive inflation or death in the middle class. Exactly. I totally agree. This is needlessly divisive. It achieves no real goal. All it is religious, basically, it's people that are trying to force their religion into politics. It's outrageous. I think that people that are gay should be able to get married, absolutely. New Night Rain boss tomorrow. It's Goat Boy. Oh no, this Goat Boy. I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably beat him tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Or at least I'll play against him, right? We'll see if we can beat him or not. I'm still waiting on Kingmaker. Yeah. Are people actually playing Night Rain? Yeah, it's got a lot of players actually. Agreed, but it's payback for the previous 4 years. I know that, but punishing people. Doing things as a response to what somebody else does is allowing yourself to be controlled by that person. At the end of the day, if your policies are reactionary from what previous policies are, that's not really a principled position. That's the same as like, oh, well, we're going to have affirmative action because now people were racist in the past, so we're going to reverse the racism. Well, I think racism's bad and affirmative action's bad. Is that possible? I think it certainly is. And I think that, by the way, 90% of people agree with this. Maybe not 90, but 80% of people agree with this. There's a very small subset of people that are radicalized that try to control the entire conversation. The LGBT is mostly fine. You're right. Trans is the main issue that people have a problem with. That is the main issue. It's not gay, it's certainly not bi, and it's absolutely not lesbians. It's trans. That's where all of the hostility, all of the negativity comes from. Yes, and trans should not be involved with LGBT. There should not be an LGBT. LGBT, it should just be LGB. Trans is how you see yourself. Bisexual, being gay, being a lesbian is how you see other people. Being trans is not a sexuality. All three of the other ones are sexualities. It's that simple. Yeah, trans is a big problem. Well, I don't know about being a big problem. I don't think it's a big problem. What I'm saying is like the trans issues are, they're much more divisive and they're much more, like people have like much stronger feelings on the trans issues than they do about gay issues or something like that. Obviously, there's some people that don't like any of it, but in a general sense, I think that's what's going on. Are we really backtracking in history? Yeah, clearly that's what's happening. The one friend in every group. Yeah?
When he got married, he married a whore and took her last name. He's never had a true friend that he didn't stab in the back.
This is...
If you wear...
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is awful. We're gonna watch it.
He got married, he married a whore. When he got married, he married a whore and took her last name. He's never had a true friend
Ethan?
that he didn't stab in the back.
Damn.
If you wear a Rolex, he thinks you deserve to be mugged. But he spends thousands of dollars on stupid paintings and tattoos. He boxes. He just doesn't win. His wife is 8% Arab. But they tell everyone she's half Lebanese.
Oh my God.
Because it makes her sound less like a white girl from Canada. Which she is.
Не хочу смотреть файты эти ебаные, нахуй, даже уже, блядь, просто в пизду, нахуй. Просто меня подкидывают, нахуй, опять, блядь, просто минус 10 на похуились. Просто, блядь, это просто пиздец, нахуй.
I'd say the
Просто
same
такой
for
же цирк
myself,
ебаный,
but it
нахуй.
hasn't happened yet.
Такое же ебанство, нахуй. Просто классно. Я Чело пропускаю, просто на похуй скачивает, блядь, просто всю свою честь, блядь, отдают на то, чтобы, блядь, нахуй, просто вот эту хуйню юзать, чтобы выиграть время. Мне приходится, блядь, это тратить на то, чтобы не получать дезморали от того, что я получаю незаслуженные тычки. Просто классно.
The problem is that a lot of people view permissiveness and emotional blackmail and acquiescing to emotional blackmail as
А я получаю паниш.
and so what empathy has been weaponized and turned into a political vehicle for people to push certain things, right? It's the most humble streamer. No, I'm saying that's what it is.
Зато мне влетает карма.
Yes, empathy is compliance. That's basically
Бля, это
what's
просто
going on.
пиздец, нахуй.
Whether people are in empathy after they accumulate millions in the bank, well, they couldn't have done it before then, or they wouldn't have made the millions. The UK is a fake country. Labour councillor Ricky Jones may have been affected by ADHD when he called for mass throat slitting of Southport protesters. I mean, hey, look, you gotta say something, right? I mean, look, he getting in trouble for that one. That's his defense. I mean, he could have said it was AI. He could have said he didn't say that, right? That's it. And standard ADHD symptom, ADHD doesn't do that. Well, they can figure it out in the courts, man. That's what happens.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50
So
pounds.
the China Coast Guard tried to ram our Philippine Coast Guard ship and missed. Instead, they smashed into their own PLA Navy vessel, crippling it inside the Philippines. This is the Chinese Navy in action.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50 pounds per person. That's 200 pounds off for a family
Wow.
of 4.
Fat fumble? Yeah, I guess so.
We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22
Jesus, man.
kilograms of baggage
What
included.
a fuck up. How do you mess this up, man?
But now, with Jet 2
It's like you're in an empty parking lot and you crash into the only telephone pole. There's like one in the middle. There's like a street light in the middle, and somehow you're in an empty parking lot and you drive into it.
holidays.
It's possible? Yeah, how do you do
Holidays
this?
you can trust. Afternatal protected.
What does sound have to do this? Nothing. I have no idea what it has to do. This is why AI is so dumb and retarded. Where AI gets most of his info. Reddit? Oh. Yeah, that explains it. See, where it needs to get its info is 4chan. That's where it needs to go. Okay? If you want to figure out why is it that, you know, like, let me guess. I can't even make one of those examples. Expelling, what is this here? Eliminates 80% of crime. Wait a second. Hold up. What's this? 80% of crime could be eliminated by expelling criminals with 3+ prior arrests. Prior arrests of persons admitted to a state prison. How do you get arrested 31 times? How is this possible? So the average person gets arrested this is what I said. So basically, if we did a 3 strikes you're out policy and you instantly go to jail, 80% of crime would instantly go away. Wow. Wow, I would have never guessed. We need a prison reform, it's nothing. Yeah, this is embarrassing. It's clearly doing nothing but wasting money. I know, more than 31 times. 31 times or more. And that's racist? I guess so. And they were seeking reparations 31 times? I don't... But anyway... So it's being institutionalized. It's the same with addicts that have come into rehab. They go to the cycle and it's easier life than being on the street. Well, no, that's not what's being discussed here, because you're talking about arrests. Like, I'm talking about arrests. You're talking about people that have been in prison before. So you're comparing apples and oranges. I know what you're saying, but that's not what's being discussed here. So I was right. Yes, expelling. Again, by the way, an arrest is not the same as someone being convicted or charged with a crime. An arrest is not the same as being convicted or charged with a crime. So do average people get arrested 31 times or more? No. No. If you're getting arrested more than like twice, the odds are you're probably doing something wrong. How the fuck do you get arrested 11 times? Come on. What are we doing here? It's like 2%. Exactly. How many for you? 0. I have never been arrested. I've never been booked. I've never had my fingerprints taken. I've never been detained. I've never had anything like that ever happen. I've never gotten in trouble. I've been a good boy. And that's it. And so same? Yes, exactly. And do you want to know how I avoid that? Have I been pulled over? Yes, I've been pulled over multiple times. This is how I avoid it. I don't commit crime. Anymore. I don't. I don't do things that are against the law. I don't steal things out of 7-Eleven. Anymore. I don't cause a scene in the local grocery store and throw food on the ground. I've never done that.
Класс.
Constantly in jail or incarcerated, institutionalized, removed from society. Make them work, and then yes, fuck that. Life would be so good. All of the problems would go away. Everything would go away. That would be it. 10 million people? Let's see. How many people? U.S. population. How much is it? 300. So this would be, let's see, how much? I don't know why. What's 2%? 7.5 million. I think maybe 10 million would be a good. Maybe we could go a little bit above 10%, right? I mean, like, or 2%. You know, because 10 million sounds good. We could have like a 10 million number that we try to hit every month of like just putting people in jail. Who exactly is the bottom? People that are the bottom are these people right here. 31 or more arrests. Like, I'm sorry, but like if you have 31 or more arrests, I think that we should just shoot you out of a cannon. Like, that's really it. And wherever you land, that's where you live now. You're in Cuba? Great. You're in the middle of the ocean? Oh, okay, that's not so great. You're in fucking South America? That's fine too. Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. I don't know what it is. Psychopath? No. I'm the only person that's not a psychopath. That's the thing. Everybody thinks that I'm the one that's psychotic. I'm the one that's a sociopath or a psychopath and this evil person. It's the opposite. I see these people that hurt everybody else, and I say, look at this for what it is. Look at this. Look at how this person has negatively affected the lives of hundreds of people. dozens of people. Is it truly the empathetic and the good thing to do to allow this person to continue to exist, to violate the rights, privacy, and sanctity of other people's lives indefinitely, to do what? To what end? So you can feel good? Fuck no, absolutely not. No, I'm the only person that's not crazy. I'm the only person that's not a psychopath. Because you know what I think? I think you have a lot of legitimate fucking psychopath, crazy, sociopath, internet freaks that are obsessed with self-aggrandizing themselves, obsessed with telling themselves they're a good person, and so they have no problem sacrificing other people's livelihoods, other people's good intentions, other people's happiness at the altar of their own fucking narcissism. That's what I think is happening. So to call me crazy, to say that I'm the psychopath because I see other people that are psychopaths and I say, let's put that motherfucker in a box. Let's put him in a box and let's keep him there. That's what I would say. You have all of these people that live in these gated communities. They don't even hear police sirens. There aren't any police sirens where they live because they're so fucking safe. And they're talking about how great it is, and you don't understand. They have to steal makeup from CVS. They need to do, it's a socioeconomic thing. They have to steal makeup from CVS. That's the way they have to live. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. It never was, and it never will be. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing, and these people never have to pay the cost of their own empathy. They never have to pay the cost of this own performative altruism. It's writing checks that the working class people have to cash because these nevrons, these animals that are living there, that are getting arrested 31 fucking times. I'm sorry, if you're arrested 31 fucking times, you need to go to jail for fucking life. I'm sorry, just put them in jail, make them mandatory prison labor for the rest of your fucking life. That's it. The world can't trust you. And so the fact is, narcissism is a world that, yes, and again, it is performative altruism, suicidal empathy, narcissistic millennials that constantly want to go around and tell everybody else that they're a good person because they're willing to sacrifice working class people's good intentions and happiness for no fucking reason. And that's it. Just so they can feel good. So no, I'm not the psychopath they are. I'm the only person who's not. That's it. Opinion on sending them to a trash island to build their own society or die? Well, we already did that. It's called Australia. Next. You're completely on board, right? Yeah, this is it, man. Arrested is not the same as convicted. Who the fuck gets arrested 30 times? You really think a normal person gets arrested 30 times? Get the fuck out of here. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Put your fucking brain back on. Yeah, you think a normal person does that?
Ускоренные столы сразу.
Wrong place, wrong time? Yeah, maybe once. That was just performative empathy comment from that chatter. Yes. And so one lifetime is insane, man. Yes, 30 plus arrested times is crazy. So how do you fix UK hate laws? Making it easy to get arrested, or cops going on a power trip to arrest people fast and easy? Well, you have trials to make sure that that didn't happen. And if cops are going on a power trip, then you hold them accountable and you remove them from the force. It's simple. Like, what do you mean? How do you deal with this? It's so fucking obvious how to deal with it. Everybody knows how to deal with it. Yeah, you put them in fucking jail. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, how do you deal with bad cops? Put them in jail too. Duh. What do you mean? Yeah, they need the time to build a mega jail like the Raft and Spider-Man. Yes. Do you think we should bring back gladiator games for criminals? I think that could be fun, but I just think that we should force them all into mandatory labor. That's it. And I just want to say it frustrates me a lot to constantly hear people call me a psychopath and a crazy person and an awful person for saying this stuff when I think I'm the only person that's not that way. And I think all these other people are the actors. That's it. My dad was arrested 25 times for weed and DUIs, but had changed his life. He hadn't been in trouble for 15 years. People can change. So, this is a comment. I'll read this. My dad was arrested 25 times for weed and DUIs, but it changed his life. Hasn't been in trouble for 15 years. What do you think the probability is? And I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think the probability is that a person who's been arrested 25 times will continue to commit crime? If you had to put a percentage on that, what would you say that probability is? Go ahead. Let's no. We'll get to this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. It's okay. I think it's very possible. No, give me a percentage. Give me a percentage. Go ahead. What do you think the probability is of a person that's been arrested 25 times committing another crime? What do you think it is? You want to guess? Just guess. Let's see what he said. Almost 100. So you would rather bet the safety of the public on a chance that is almost a 100% failure rate. Is that correct?
Кто бы
You
мог
want
подумать?
to make everybody else in society unsafe
Кто бы, блядь,
because
мог
of
подумать?
something that you even personally acknowledge is an almost 100% failure rate. Doesn't that strike you as problematic? True. I guess I'm basing things off emotion, not facts. Everybody does that. It's fine. And I applaud you for being able to recognize that. Even I do that sometimes. But it shouldn't be the way that you make decisions. That's it. ChatGPT says 92%. Yep, there it is. And yeah, I wonder why. Being arrested for weed is absolutely ridiculous. Well, it's the DUIs too. I mean, I agree with you about the weed thing. I do. But it's the DUIs as well. They want Pirate Nation dead. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Oh. They want him dead. Wait a second. What the hell is going on here? Pirate Nation wants him dead. Oh, my God. Let me see this here. Where'd it go? I didn't click on it. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay. And anyway, the problem with statistics over emotions is that it's a case where it's always about statistics. Unless statistics are inconvenient, then the statistics are wrong. I don't know. I usually base things off of statistics. And yeah, let's see if I can find it here. And yeah, I mean, I change my opinion based off of statistics all the time. I think most normal people do. So where's this person calling for killing this guy? I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. Just a second. I'm not sure if there's another post about this. People have gotten way too comfortable being despicable human beings without facing consequences. So this is what obviously, and again, Gumby. Let's look up who this is. Let's pull up their Twitter. It looks like they've probably blocked me. Yep, they've probably blocked me. I don't blame them. I'd have done the same thing. Wait. Did they delete their Twitter? Wait, what? 2Y? Oh, my bad. I dyslexia that one. Yeah, okay, there we go. She, her, the smallest article of paraphernalia. You're really not helping out the trans cause by talking about killing people or people dying all the time. You really are. You're not helping at all. And so better... but if I say that, I get in trouble. Comedy is illegal, apparently. Sure. Yes, definitely. And not trying to master point taking out a tweet talking about 4chan. Let me see here if I can find this. And blocking this account, but to go as far as saying Catboy when it's so obviously a woman. It's not obviously a woman. If you played this person's voice to 100 people, 100 people would say that it sounds like a guy. They would. What are we talking about? What a ridiculous thing to say. It's obviously, yeah, it is. Like, there it is. And it's not even about that. This is so, when it's so obviously, it's almost a perfect example of how being trans gets you hate for no reason. This is exactly what I was saying. They're only defending this person because they're trans. The owner of Pirate Nation will be found in their apartment after weeks of decay. Will be found in their apartment after weeks of decay on March 22nd, 2026. Is this really a death threat? No, it's not really a death threat, but it's just a nasty, weird thing to say. Yeah, I don't think it's really a death threat. It is. I don't think it is. I think that what they're trying to say, and again, I'm always honest. Everybody knows this about me. And the truth is that they're saying that nobody gives a shit about this person and they're going to be found weeks in advance because nobody cares about them or checks in on them at all. And so that's the implication of what this person's saying. They're not necessarily saying this person is going to die, is going to be killed. Now, that's it. Now, it's kind of like too mad. Yeah, like too mad. It's an implication, right? The guy's saying a date, that makes it a threat. Maybe it's true. But after weeks, it's an implication. It's okay. All I'm saying is that I think that if this went to court, this person would not get convicted of it being a death threat. I don't think it would happen. That's it. And so, yeah, how can a live person have weeks of decay? Yeah, I don't think it would happen. And so, but either way, this person is, of course, what is this? This Hitler? I don't even know if that's a real photo. Probably not. Let's see if I can find this. Wow, the right-wing chud pipeline works real slow. And you have a bunch of people that are getting mad at you about this, and you're crying about it and getting upset. And again, if Grandma's so petty, like nobody would care. If not, if she was trans, yep, there it is again. And you're right, nobody would care. Everybody would have agreed that this person was a cheater. It doesn't matter whether they're trans or not. It has nothing to do with it. Nobody gives a shit. And so anyway, so used as a veiled threat to the fuck your feelings crowd when a joke isn't about a minority. These people, you're not joking around. That's the problem, is that, so this is one of the big problems that I think a lot of these super weird leftist people have, is that they think their idea of a joke is threatening to kill somebody. It's because you're not joking around. Like, that's not it. Like, you're not joking. Like, the difference is that somebody makes a joke about a minority and you're getting mad about that. It's a joke. It's not meant to, like, induce any behavior. These people regularly and, like, all the time lead hate raids against random people and try to, like, constantly attack them, harass them, and stuff like that. I will murder you, haha, JK. Yeah, exactly. It's just very, very weird. The problem is we can't make sense of the joke without being lambasted. Yeah, it's a horrible shit. Exactly. And the only reason they're saying that, so you have to understand, the reason why they're saying, oh, well, these people just don't like jokes, it's because they want to push off their, like, they're clearly trying to scare people into not criticizing them or not being negative towards them. So what they do is they say things that are insane. They say, oh, we're going to kill you, we're going to find you and kill you, or something like that, right? And then they say that it's a joke. They're insulting your intelligence by even saying this. And they know what they're doing? Yes, of course they know what they're doing. And that's all there is to it. She had nobody, 62 followers, exactly. I don't think you should be posting stuff like this on Twitter, but in a general sense, I don't necessarily think it's a death threat. It's just a weird comment. It's a weird comment from a weird person. And again, it's not a joke. Where's the joke? There's no punchline. That's not it. And let's see if I can find this here. And the rest of it. Vagrant in DC. What is this? Arrested after ordering McDonald's and wanting to dine inside.
No, you went for arrest.
Just a minute. Let me watch this. Context, a bunch of kids received their McDonald's order at 6:50 p.m. and McDonald's has a strict no kids allowed to dine in policy unless accompanied by an adult after 5 p.m. The cops came and arrested the most unruly one. Bonus context, unfortunately, it's no crazy and loopy rule as you think. Kids come to this McDonald's in UK in particular and abuse the staff frequently, so only this McDonald's requires under 18s to be accompanied by an adult.
No, you went for arrest.
Now you gotta go back. Oh, and you dropped the bag too. Get in the car. Oh man, I love it. Resisting arrest? Yeah. Are they arresting her for not complying? Wouldn't they ask her just to leave? Yeah, they probably asked her to leave and she refused to leave. Do you really think that the cops, the first thing that they did was start grabbing her? No, of course not. No, they probably said, ma'am, can you please leave? And she said no. No, that was it. And then she's dragging her feet, she's crying, causing a big problem. I totally support the police doing this. Absolutely. This is an obnoxious, annoying girl that's coming to McDonald's to start problems. You're there after the curfew. They said for you to leave. You didn't want to leave. And now you're getting dragged out by the police. Get the fuck out of here. She chose the hard way. She did. This might be a 2%er, boys. Yep. Kicking their own citizens while letting immigrants gang rape them and covering for them. Interesting. I totally agree with you. I completely agree with you. Why is it that these people are doing this to this random fucking girl, but they're not doing it to the rape gangs? I totally agree. But you know what I also think? I think that they're both part of the 2%. She chose this path. She did. You have elected the way of pain. Should have got out. It's just that simple. Most politics streamers are afraid to ask your audience real questions? Okay. All right, let's hear it. What's the question?
Okay, you're 2 inches into Trump and Biden's 2 inches into you. Are you moving forward or backwards? Don't tell me to shut up. Just answer the question. You fucking prudes. Okay, you're 2 inches.
No, you can't go sideways. This is a good one. I'm gonna think about this. I think I would back up. Biden is really old, and he also has prostate cancer, which means that he also probably has some degree of, you know, like some type of fucking erectile dysfunction. So 2 inches is probably as bad as it's gonna get, right? And so at that point, if 2 inches is gay, you're already gay to begin with. But if you're fucking a dude in the ass, this is a voluntary action that you're taking. And so that's also gay. So in my opinion, I think that if you really have to discuss this and you really think about it logically, given all the health issues and every other thing that's going on, I think it would be less gay for you to back up because Biden probably has a bunch of erectile problems and dysfunction problems. He's 83. How many guys that are 83 can get hard? Not that many. How many guys with advanced prostate cancer can? Even less. Two inches is probably as bad as it gets. Easiest decision I've made in my life. That's it. No, why? Well, who's mad? Who's mad? Like, that's it. Am I gonna be dead? Yeah, exactly. You could be dead. Yeah. So like, that's it. And like, yeah. Do you want to find out though? Well, you'd probably have an idea at that point because you'd already be 2 inches into you, right? So you could make that decision then. That would logically be it. Yeah. And like, that's trust the science. Yeah. I'm thinking about here. Here's Hassan's take on it. Okay. What did he say?
It's crazy that Nordline's coming for your job with a hard-hitting political commentary.
Hey,